Aloha and welcome to part 7 of Mega Man X8. We're still going through Avalanche Yeti stage, and it's pretty treacherous. The big cause of death of this level is really just going to be bottomless pits, because sometimes you need to know exactly where to move your vehicle and when to hit those ramps. Because sometimes if you don't hit those ramps, you're not going to get over the pit and then you're going to die. For the most part though, it's really just a shooter here. You just shoot anything that moves. Your thumb's going to be a little bit sore unless you're playing as Axel, but either way, it's an okay level. It's not ridiculously challenging in my opinion. It just goes on pretty damn long. This stage is huge. Very, very huge. One thing I forgot to mention in all the other parts, oh, there's a pit I didn't make. I had to hit that ramp on the very, very right. Like that. And it wasn't very good anyway, because I still got hit by the fucking bomb, but regardless. So anyway, you may have noticed in my health bar, sometimes when you get hit, a red bar stays behind. Like, there's green, which is your health, there's black, which is nothing, and then there's red, which is like damaged health, if that makes sense. When you switch out your character, the red health bar turns back into green as your character is resting and recovering. Now, some people have been sending me messages why I'm not switching out every time that happens, and I am! I can't pay attention to the health bar and fight. Sometimes I want to take the shot because I don't think I'm gonna die. Come on, I know about the health bar. I'm trying to be cautious, but I'm still playing a game that's very fast and very hard action-paced. So give me a break. Anywho, folks, you also got life tanks to fill your up, and I needed them because I was gonna die this level. But the sub-boss is back again, and this time he can drive into you. Like, after he's done dropping these bombs at you, he will drive into you, and you want to get out of the way, unlike me. And then he gets down there, and he'll shoot more black or purple energy balls. He'll shoot 4 this time, and not 2, like the first encounter. So you want to watch out for that. Again, the reason you don't want to get hit is because your vehicle goes back, and then you get farther away from the vehicle, and you want to get close so you can hit it and destroy it and get this damn stage over with. But yeah, it's a fairly easy boss fight. Just when it goes in front, watch out for the bombs. Try not to get hit when it charges at you, and you know, kick its ass. Kick its ass. God, Zero almost died because I'm an idiot. Okay, maybe it's not as easy as it looks, but regardless. So one thing I forgot to I have to mention from last part, after we defeated the 4th Maverick, we got the realization that Sigma is in all these new generation Reploids copy chips. So now we know Sigma is behind this somehow, and every time we go to a Maverick, the character is going to talk about Sigma, or the Maverick is going to talk about Sigma, and that happens after you defeat 4 Robot Masters. So each Robot Master actually has 6 different dialogues. They have X-Zero and Axel before Sigma is known about, and then after Sigma is known about with X-Zero and Axel. So if I wanted to show every Maverick conversation, I'd have to play this game a lot, and I mean a lot. Unfortunately, I don't have all the Maverick footage, but maybe one day that'll be an extra video. Anyway, if you want the Dr. Light capsule, it's over here, but you need an ability I don't have yet, so I can't get it quite yet. However, there is one rare metal to the left of us, and booyah! You can use Zero's lightning ability you got from Gigabolt to reach it. You can also use Axel's floating ability, but whatever. That worked just as fine if you ask me. But anyway, folks, it's time for a Maverick. And this area is very reminiscent of Wheelgator. I don't hate Wheelgator that much. People keep sending me comments about it. Jesus.
You must not stand in the way of my master's ideal.
Avalanche Yeti, what is Sigma trying to do?
My master no longer considers your world to be ideal. We intend to fix things. It's too late, X. You and your puny maverick hunters have lost.
So Avalanche Yeti is weak against lightning, and I find the best ability to use against him is Thunder Dancer with X, because it does the most damage. Axel, that's true with all Mavericks, I find. X always hurts the Mavericks more than Axel does. So while Axel has projectiles that can go in any direction, which makes him easy to hit people, they're not very strong, and you'll be seeing that when we fight Panda, the Panda Maverick. But, anywho, this is his overdrive move. He creates these little icicles that fall down to the ground slowly. Thunder Dancer can actually get rid of them instantly, so that's one thing you may want to know. Avalanche's Yeti's whole deal is he likes to go under the snow and jump up at you, and you can use the wall to just climb up and dodge it. And he likes to charge into you, very similar to Blizzard Buffalo, and you know, it's fairly easy, but he is a big guy, he will take off your health, and he's a lot harder than all the Frost Walruses, Frost Man, Polar Camarus of 02. Like, usually the ice guy is always the slowest, dumbest fucking robot to beat, and always the guy you want to take on first. Avalanche Yeti can fuck your shit up. You get Drift Diamond, and that's not even a word, and Ice Scattling. Ice Scattling, again, you can shoot in any directions, so it's awesome. Thunder, or whatchamacallit, X's ability can shoot in 2 different directions, down and diagonally down and diagonally up. So it's not the most accurate weapon in the world, you have to be precise where you're shooting it, but it does do a good chunk of damage. And then there's Zero, who does a sort of Shoryuken attack, only with ice. Speaking of Shoryuken, wait till I show you off the Zero Knuckle in an extra video. Let's just say Capcom hasn't forgotten their franchises. Great thing is, every time you go back to the shop after doing a level, you can refill Prickle Barrier and their life tank, and it's fairly cheap. It's like $50, and you get that from just defeating a Maverick or anything, really. So it's a good deal.
Sigma. I've suspected as much ever since Vile showed up.
Whoever's behind it, they were most certainly after Lumine and the orbital elevator. There are some dark forces at work behind the scenes here. I'll continue my analysis.
I hope you uncover something. By the way, I noticed a Reploid copying Sigma's body back at the orbital elevator. Could that be connected in some way to them going Maverick?
I doubt it. Theoretically, there's no danger in copying others' bodies. X, you fought Sigma bodies before, so you know how tough their design is.
I suppose all I can do now is continue taking care of the Mavericks and collecting data.
Alrighty, folks, so now we're moving on to Burn Rooster. Now you're going to notice here I picked X and Zero and Axel, but really I went in with X and Zero and I redid this. Why didn't I just put in the extra footage? I don't know. I'm being lazy and I'm not fixing it. I have a life. I don't want to keep editing these videos. God damn it. I had to, like, undesync all the videos again.
This is a waste disposal facility that uses the heat of the volcano for incineration. At its center is a core of molten magma. Please be careful.
Not to take away from what is happening on screen, but this will come up later in this next video, so I'll mention it again, and you obviously get the gist of it. But the reason my videos are so annoying to edit every time I get them from my friend BJ, his video recorder, it didn't used to do this, but now it does for some reason. I don't know if he's doing it wrong, but every time we make a movie now, it always gets desynced eventually. And it was the same case with X7, X8, Mega Man 10. I don't know why, but I've had to desync every video, so what happens is I will spend way too much time just syncing up the video, and it's not like I can just sync up every bit of the footage, because if you do that, for some reason it just desyncs itself again, so I try and sync up at least 10 minutes of footage and separate all of these videos into more tinier videos, and it's a real hassle to do. So, for example, I had to separate all the Maverick fights into their own video, so Burn Rooster is his own video right now, and Avalanche Yeti was his own video, but Avalanche Yeti, I included him going to the rooster, and then I cut out the video, and that's where it ended. And I forgot about Burn Rooster because I realized I was in the level, and then I left because I didn't like having Axel there. I wanted X. I know. It's way too much. But basically that's that's what I want you to know. I have a horrible desyncing problem going on, and I had to resync everything again. So it's a bitch editing this goddamn video. It really is. You're welcome. But anyway, this level's easy. Furnace monsters just come out, you hit them. Ooh, that's hard. And you obviously saw in the first part, the screen is auto-scrolling, and if you don't keep up, you're going to die. If you go too far, you're going to die. Anyway, folks, see you in part 8.